call a function a one-to-one function, we sometimes use that notation, which confused me for a while. Like, I didn't read 1-1. I didn't see that that is one-to-one, but if you see something like that, this is a one-to-one function. Okay, what this means is, not only is every single x uniquely paired with a y, but every single y is also uniquely paired with an x. Okay, so an example of something that is a one-to-one function are our cube root, well, yeah, our cube roots are, but our cubing function. Okay, that looks like a cubing function, right? And I don't really care about what the actual numbers are. Just the basic idea is, of course this is a function. It passes the vertical line test, right? But if I go through and just randomly pick any y value, arbitrarily pick a y, isn't that y value paired with that x and only that x? And this y right here is paired with that x and only that x? We have a one-to-one correspondence between x's and y's, okay? So this one is one-to-one. On the other hand, if you take a parabola, parabolas are not one-to-one functions. They are functions that pass the horizontal line test, I'm sorry, the vertical line test, but they're not one-to-one because if I go through and I pick, let's say, that y value right there, isn't that y value paired with that x and that x? So because of that, it's not one-to-one. And the big deal here is if your function is not a one-to-one function, like this parabola, its inverse is not a function. So if this is not one-to-one, its inverse is not a function. See? It failed the vertical line test, right? But when we did the cubing function, its inverse was a function, right? It was the cube root function, sort of. It was, you know, that guy. Right? So, your textbook, and I'm expecting my math lab as well. I haven't looked at this ahead of time, but I'm sure the questions are like your textbook. Your textbook and probably my math lab are going to make a much bigger deal about one-to-one functions because they want your inverses to be functions. On my test, the inverse does not have to be a function. Okay? So, just want to give you a heads up about that. Okay? Now there's other things that if you want to we can talk about later, like there's a horizontal line test to determine if it's a one-to-one function, like there's a vertical line test to determine if it is a function, but maybe we'll talk about that the next time we see each other. Okay?